If you feel like every single year you're seeing the number on the scale creep up and up and up, this is for you. Hello, gorgeous girl. I'm Tracy and I'm 49 years old. I'm a mom to a 4-year-old and I'm menopausal. So if you are struggling with your health, your wellness, and you want to really look and feel your best at any age and any stage, you are in the right place. I'd love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel and make sure to click on the bell so you always know when I have a video that goes live. So today we're talking all about the myth of menopause, that we have been fed this lie for years and years and years. And today I am gonna bust through that myth so that you know the truth. Many women experience that as they're getting older, they start noticing that their metabolism is slowing down, or at least that's what we think is happening, because each year we start seeing that number on the scale creep up and up. Even if it's just a little bit each year, over a span of time, that's really gonna add on to extra pounds and inches and extra weight that you just don't want. So the culprit is your metabolism, right? Wrong. A recent study was done that analyzed people from infancy to elderly, and there was over 6,500 people. And what they found is that our basic metabolic rate remained consistent from the ages of 20 till the ages of 60. And now I know you're thinking, well, I'm over 60 and everything has gone downhill for me. So here's the kicker, that after the age of 60, your metabolic rate decreases at a rate of just 1% per year. 1%. That's not a lot. Now here's something that gets really interesting, especially if you're like a data and research nerd like me. This study also showed that there really wasn't a difference between the resting metabolic rate between men and women. So often we blame everything on our metabolism and the fact that, well, we're women. So you might be wondering, why is it every year it just seems to get harder and harder for me to maintain my weight? What is it? So the answer, my friend, is that it's actually more about your lifestyle than it is about your age. So even though your baseline metabolic rate may not have changed from the ages of 20 to 60, there are other factors involved that may contribute to a slower feeling metabolism. And these are factors like your ability to metabolize fat, your caloric burn from exercise, your muscle mass, and the quality of your rest. Now, I'm not here to tell you bad news. I'm actually here to tell you that you have control over what happens to your body from your 40s and long after, by just making these simple shifts and changes. So if you feel like your metabolism has slowed down with age, the first thing that I would take into account is how active are you throughout your day? Now, I can speak of this personally myself, because as a girl who lived in New York City for 22 years, I was always on my feet, walking everywhere. Everything was walkable, and I walked so many steps every day. I thought, like, who doesn't get at least 10,000 steps in? Until I moved to Miami. And this is something that I'm actually trying to increase myself as well right now. So let's do it together. I noticed that because now I live in more of a car culture and I have a small child that sometimes has activities and I have to drive her to different places, I am not strictly walking as my mode of transportation. So here's what we can do. You want to get in activity throughout your day. That doesn't strictly mean regular workouts. I work out regularly. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being active. So for instance, making sure that maybe you have a walk in the morning or you take a family stroll in the evening. You know, just the other night, my husband was putting my daughter to sleep and I was like, you know what? The kitchen's clean, everything's done. I'm going out, you know, taking advantage of these longer days. It's still light out. I'm gonna take a nice evening walk. And it was such a great thing to do. Not to mention the fact that just by taking that little walk, I got in an extra 6,000 steps just strolling around my neighborhood. It was great, and it really was pleasurable as well. There are little things that you can do to increase your activity, you know, parking a little bit farther away, you know, not taking the elevator and actually using the stairs. And something that I'm considering doing is actually getting a stepper, you know, getting like a little walking pad for my desk, because I do notice, because I just have a lot more responsibilities inside of my business, that I'm sitting a lot. So I'm considering getting a little walking path, so while I'm doing something like social media or responding to emails, I can just be walking at a slower pace to at least get in some more steps. So do whatever you can do to get a little bit more active. And I really think that walking, you know, research really shows it's so beneficial for not only our physical health, but also our mental health. No matter what the climate is, you can always bundle up. Come on, I'm a girl from Massachusetts. I know what it feels like to be cold. But really get yourself outside, get your steps in, and really try to get more active throughout the day. It's really gonna move the needle for that metabolic rate, especially as we get older. The second thing that you can really do to boost your metabolism is the kind of workouts that you are doing. Now, I know I sound like a broken record if you've been here for a while, and if you have been here for a while, thank you so much. But I talk about this all the time, and there are two styles of workouts, especially for us women over 40, that are super beneficial to help us really feel and look our best at any age and any stage, and that's HIIT workouts and Tabata workouts. Both HIIT and Tabata style workouts are super beneficial because they are a timed interval of exertion. So, for a HIIT workout, maybe it's 45 seconds with a 15-second rest. And with Tabata, it's even better, in my opinion, because it's 20 seconds of activity with a 10-second rest. Now, I always want to remind you that all of these do not have to mean high impact. If you're sitting there going, yeah, but Tracy, I've got a knee injury, or Tracy, I can't, do that because I've got this limitation. It doesn't have to be impact, but it's about moving your body. So it could be something like just punching for 20 seconds and then you take a 10-second rest. That has been proven through research to really help you burn more fat, not only during the workout, but also long after the workout. So that fat burning is happening when your workout is complete. But also really, I love these workouts because they are super fun. They make the time go by so fast because we can do anything for 20 seconds, right? And that's why inside my fitness membership and community, Total Body Transformation, we have loads and loads of HIIT and Tabata workouts because number one, my members absolutely love them, but number two, they're so effective and they're gonna produce those results that you really want. And that's why we're doing this, right? Because we want to see results. Additionally, especially for us ladies over 40, it's really important that you're doing some strength or resistance training. Now, I like to use them both in tandem because strength training does not only mean that you're going to a gym and lifting heavy, heavy weights. That's not something that I personally enjoy. However, I do go to Pilates twice a week and I do Pilates on the reformer. And the reformer uses springs as a form of resistance. And I love Pilates because it's a kind of workout that you can do at absolutely any age. When I was a teacher in New York and I had my own Pilates studio, I taught girls from 13-year-old to women that were in their late 80s. It was one of the best things because I realized, wow, this is so great and so beneficial, something that you're going to be doing forever. I personally am going to be doing Pilates for the rest of my life. As long as I live, I will always do Pilates because I just find that it really strengthens your body. And as a really short person, I'm only 5'2", I really find that Pilates creates that sort of longer, leaner look that I want. Whereas if I do heavy weight or did something like a CrossFit, I would look shorter and wider. And that's just not the look that I want. It is extremely important as we age that we are retaining our muscle mass. So of course, one of the best ways to do that is with strength and resistance training. Now, inside my fitness membership, Total Body Transformation, we do a ton of workouts where we're doing the HIIT or Tabata along with some resistance training, whether we're using weights or bands or even just using your body weight. For me, as someone who is really time crunched because I have a 4-year-old, I really appreciate doing workouts like this where you get kind of like more bang for your buck so that you're getting the results that you want, but in a super short amount of time, because time is the one resource that you can never renew. Another really important thing to consider when it comes to boosting your metabolism and making sure that you're really looking and feeling your best is making sure that you're doing a variety of different workouts. I worked at a gym for over 10 years and I would always see the same people on the same machines doing the same workout day after day, week after week, year after year. And guess what? Their bodies never looked any different. And the reason for that is we have to mix up your workouts. Our bodies want to guess. We basically develop like a resistance if you're doing the same thing day after day after day, no matter what kind of exercise it is. So that's why it's really important. On my workouts, I do Total Body Transformation about 5 days a week. And on the other days, I do Pilates. But in those 5 days, I might be doing a HIIT workout. I might be doing a yoga-based workout. workout. I might be doing a Pilates workout. I might do a walking workout. I might do a rebounder workout. I might do just, some straight lifting or a body weight workout. So there are so many options inside of that. And the reason why I created that way is that I knew that most of the women inside of this program are going to be over 40. And the most important thing is that you have variety for a couple of reasons. Number one, we don't want to create injuries in your body. If you are doing the same workout day after day, week after week, year after year, guess what? You might be overusing some of these muscles. And as a result, you might create some injuries for your body from overuse. So we don't want that to be the case, especially as we get older. There's nothing worse than actually wanting to work out and not being able to because you have an injury. I've been there, it sucks. The second thing is that, you're challenging your body in different ways. There's a huge difference between doing a Pilates mat workout and doing a rebounder workout, or doing a body weight workout and then doing one where you're using a band. You're just challenging your body in small, it seems insignificant, but the results are incredibly significant for your body when you make these slight tweaks in your body. Professional athletes, they do not do the same training schedule day after day, week after week, year after year. It's really important to get the best results that you actually want. You've got to mix up your workouts. Another metabolism booster that's so often overlooked is drinking water. Hydration is so important. Did you know that if you are as little as 2% dehydrated, your metabolism can start slowing down? Research shows that drinking just a half a liter of water can boost your metabolic rate by up to 24%. Think about that, up to 24%. So if you're a person like me who struggles with making sure that I drink enough water, you would think that I don't, but I'm human just like you. This motivates me. It's like, you know what? Not only is it going to make my skin clear and glowy, but it's going to make my metabolism work the right way. It's also going to help you for your digestion, your elimination. So drink up, Buttercup. You are worth it. Make sure you are hydrating. Having more muscle mass is always going to help your metabolism function optimally. So how do we create more muscle mass? Well, we're already hydrating, we're already using resistance training, doing some strength training, but we also want to make sure that we are eating enough protein. If we don't eat enough protein, protein is what causes muscle, is what muscles are made of. Now, I'm not saying animal-based protein. I know in my community, I have a lot of vegan and vegetarian friends here, so that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is try to, especially over the age of 40, make sure that you're incorporating protein in every single meal. I haven't done a what I eat in a day video in a really, really long time. So if that's something that you want, definitely let me know in the comments below, because I'm happy to do that for you. Again, I don't restrict my eating, and I really have a lot of freedom and flexibility in my food, and I love eating in restaurants. So if that's something you want, definitely let me know down below. So in order for you to get the right amount of protein for your body, a good rule of thumb is about 0.5 gram to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, some of you might say like, oh my God, that seems crazy, but really think about it. Just 1 7-ounce container of Greek yogurt, and you want the Greek because it is higher in protein, that can have up to 20 grams of protein. Or just getting 6 ounces of chicken, that might have as much as 50 grams of protein. So again, I'm not a macro tracker. I find that stuff really boring, but I think it's good to have those numbers in mind as just a general rule of thumb. Each egg is 3 grams of protein. So if you're wanting to boost your protein a little bit, maybe having like a 3-egg omelet, yes, eat the yolks as far as I'm concerned, and you just throw in some vegetables there, and that's a really great protein-rich meal, which is going to help boost your metabolism for the long run. And finally, one of the most important things to help your metabolism is how rested are you? Now, as a mom to a toddler who every single night wakes me up 2 to 3 times a night, this is something that I definitely know and experience the importance of, and what it feels like to not be getting proper rest. But good rule of thumb here for you is try as much as you can to get a good 7 hours of sleep a night. Okay, that's the magic formula, is that 7. Make sure that you're not scrolling on your phone right before bed, that you're not responding to emails, that you're not watching something that could be stressing you out. Really create that nurturing nurturing, soothing bedtime routine for yourself so that you really train your body into knowing, okay, it's rest now. There's also supplements that you can take that can really help you get a good night's sleep. I talk about my 5 must-have supplements for women over 40 in this video, so you want to check that one out after this. I really break everything down for you about what I really think that every woman should have, especially as a holistic health coach myself. And research shows that 1 in 3 Americans just do not get that 7 hours of sleep enough. So really, you could buy one of those rings to track, or any kind of device like that if you want. I feel like I don't need one of those because I know I'm not getting the sleep that I want, but what really helps me personally the most is making sure, what am I watching that it's not stressing me out, and also getting off the phone, because the phone is so addicting. It's made to be addictive, so we don't want to be staring at our phone all night, unless of course you're watching my videos. But seriously, watch my videos during the day, or watch them at least an hour before you go to sleep, okay? Make sure that you get good rest, because your metabolism will thank you. So I hope that you found this helpful and informative. It's not your age that's slowing down your metabolism. It's likely your lifestyle, and all the stress and responsibility that you have in your life has really made you be a little less active. So do whatever you can do to keep moving. You can always count on me to help. If you like this video, again, it really helps. Give this video a big like, and if you haven't already, definitely do subscribe to my channel. It's totally free to do so, and we are growing really fast, and I love having this global community of women all over the world that are really committed to looking and feeling their best at any age and any stage of life. I also have a free gift for you. If you haven't already gotten it, I want to invite you to get my ultimate transformation cheat sheet. It really breaks down the 5 mistakes that most women make when it comes to getting fit. So we'll leave it here in the cards and also linked down below. And that's what I've got for you today. You are awesome, you are amazing, and I thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.